Hello, N7 Squad. So we'll be finishing out Mass Effect 3 today.
You have received a new message.
Let's see what James has to say.
Hey, Lola. Nice place. Might not look so nice after throwing that party you were talking about.
You wouldn't trash my new apartment, would you, James?
Me? No. Never. Nice view. But this place, it's just so... not what I'm used to.
Which is?
I grew up on the beach on the Pacific, so, you know, water, sand, real air.
You miss it?
Yeah. And the people.
So, what's her name?
No. No. I stopped fraternizing when I joined the military. The two don't seem to go well together.
Hasn't stopped you from being a shameless flirt.
Yeah, well, that's just my way. I don't mean anything by it, Lola.
Uh-huh.
I'm not getting between you and Kaden, am I?
Not even remotely. So did you really come up here to talk about my personal life?
Oh, shit. Right. I wanted to show you. What do you think?
Live up to it.
It's a lot of responsibility, and you haven't passed the tests yet.
I know. And I heard every word you said. I'm 100% committed to this.
Glad to hear it.
Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to show you that bad boy. I gotta get back to the Normandy. Esteban wants my help working on the shuttle.
Thanks for coming by, James.
This is gonna be a perfect place for a fiesta. Hasta la vista, Shepard. Catch you later, Shepard. What the hell? No way. You've been holding out on me.
Yes, I have.
Oh, man. This is sweet. Look at you. You know, my record is 182. You think you can beat it?
Maybe.
Oh, this should be good. Keep it up, amigo.
Amiga.
Nice form. That's 20. Not bad. You go, Commander. Lordy, nice. Kicking ass. You're gonna be ripped, man. That's 60. High five.
Funny.
Good stuff, Jefe. Oh, yeah. That's halfway to my record.
Great.
One 100.
100. That's impressive.
Thanks.
Just 82 to go. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Ha.
That's it. Come on.
One 130. 150. 160.
'So close.
One 70. 180. 183.
Holy hell, you did it. I don't know what to say. How you feeling?
Damn good.
Like I could do another 183.
If you say so, Lola. Damn, you still got it. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Don't worry, I won't. 'Miranda, good to see you. How do you like the place?
Not a part of town I'd normally associate you with, Shepard. I like it. I'll fix me something while you're back there, would you?
Sure, I got just the thing. So what brings you back?
I was hearing some confusing reports. Sounded like you had lost your mind.
No doubt. The communications were hacked, among other things. I'm sure the news had a field day.
It did. So, a clone?
Is this funny?
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh, they shut down my favorite sushi place.
That's a shame.
Shepard, you did it.
I did. Fell right through the fish tank.
How did you manage that?
It exploded. Hey, it was the clone's plan, not mine.
Blowing up a fish tank shouldn't be part of anyone's plan. Although executing marine life seems to be some sort of hobby with you. No wonder your clone couldn't resist.
It was the first step in taking over my whole life. We stopped it.
Good thing, but why did it want your life? Why would anyone? All that running, jumping, gunfire. It's crazy.
I like it that way.
I'd describe it as engaging rather than dangerous.
I'll drink to that.
Trust me, I know all this isn't normal.
Speaking of trust, with all this clone business, how do I know you're the real Shepard?
I don't know, you just do.
Do I? That's the trouble with clones. You can never be sure.
Come on, you rebuilt me from almost nothing. Don't you recognize your own handiwork?
It's not as if I carved my initials in the corner.
Well, clone or not, I'm the only Shepard left.
Good point. I guess I'm stuck with you.
I do have a crazy life, don't I?
That you do, my friend. That you do.
Hey, Shepard, I'm starving. What do you got?
We're heading out, Caden.
We'll just end up back here anyway. Am I right? Trust me. Let me impress you.
No, really?
Come on.
You want me to sit there and watch you cook?
You're not watching me cook. You're helping me drink beer. Now sit your ass down.
What are we having? Canadian delicacy of some sort?
Sure. Exactly. We have, beef, we have bacon, we have beer. The foods of my people. Wish me luck. You like to cook, Shepard?
Not really.
I'm pretty sure I'd be good at it if I tried. Where'd you learn to cook?
Classes at Jump Zero, believe it or not. Young biotics who can't cook for themselves risk starving.
Did you pass? You're burning the garlic.
Sorry. Guess I'm distracted.
By?
I wonder. So?
We have hot sauce, right?
This was great.
What? Is it over?
Well, what do you suggest?
Let's get into trouble.
I think we need to find a way to burn off these calories. Don't you?
Oh boy.
Brilliant endgame. Excellent use of the Belarusian gambit.
Is this space chess?
It's called Kapesh Yakshi, Blade of the Night Winds. The Asari have played it since... We were supposed to meet for lunch. I'm so sorry. I entered the tournament on a lark. I thought I'd be eliminated in the first few rounds.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be free to join your friend in 20 moves or fewer.
To Caesar.
Trainer, would you like to just give me your frigates now? I always take them sooner or later.
Polgara to Sousa. She's knocked me out of 4 tournaments.
Win this thing.
Specialist.
Commander,
Kick her ass.
roger that. Oh, damn it. Ah!
So much for your frigate. Neural feedback. It disincentivizes sacrificing pieces casually. A few more centuries, Trainer, and you might be a challenge. You must not have that much time to practice now, living on that warship. My people have more respect for the great thinkers. I'm able to live quite comfortably teaching Asari maidens tactics and strategy through this game.
You're not that good.
I expect the great thinkers to be helping with the Asari war effort. I mean, Earth was taken by surprise, but Thessia... You had all the warning in the world and the Reapers just rolled in.
Excuse me, I'm trying to play.
You're trash-talking. That's another strategy that doesn't work on the Reapers. It didn't work on the Rachni either. Or the Krogan. Have the Asari ever won a war?
The Asari have a culture that was exploring space while you were using stone-tipped spears.
I think you're supposed to hit the button there when your turn is done.
I'm sorry, to Sousa. This might sting a bit. Thanks, Commander. And I apologize again for missing lunch.
All for a good cause, Trainer. Carry on.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble.
The updated intel reports on stripping enemy defenses. Okay.
Through group rating, which gun to use for best armor penetration, as if anyone carries 2 guns anymore. Or just overload them, sure. And if you come up against them,
There he is.
You're mine, you bastard. God damn it.
Zaid?
Over here, Shepard. This thing is fucking impossible.
What are you doing?
There was a kid here, sniveling brat, spending all his credits, crying.
So you thought you'd get a prize for him?
He asked. Looked simple enough. God damn it.
Where's the kid?
What do I care? Got any credit, Shepard?
Stand aside.
Here, let me. Beginner's luck?
It's obviously rigged somehow.
But I just... Never mind.
I'm going to hunt down the shit-for-brains inventor of this crooked game and pull his inspiration out through his asshole. Probably some smart-ass Salarian bastard. I'm going back in, Credits. All right. Here you go, sweetheart.
Okay, Zaid, where to?
How should I know? What do you feel like? Apollo? Casino? More claw?
Move on, you conquered it.
Zaid, will another victory ever match the one you just experienced?
You're right. Guess you've been around that block a few times.
You too many.
Come on, you're brave.
Yes, I am.
No, pretty much all the time. Surrounded by husks and armor.
Welcome to Castle Arcade. Good night.
The real issue, of course, will be getting the hijackers
Enjoying your shore leave, Javik?
I have been asked to take part in a feat. I am told it is a great honor and will boost morale for the war.
Who says it will?
Commander Shepard, I didn't realize you were coming too. Perfect timing, perfect timing. You can play yourself. Attention, the Prothean is on set. Someone tell the stunt double he's been demoted. We have the real Shepard now. All right, places everyone. Quickly, quickly. Cue the backdrop. Roll cameras. And action.
Commander Shepard, thank you for coming. The urgent hour of doom, which we all urgently face, draws near. Urgently so. But there is hope. The Council understands you recently found a Prothean in a refrigerator and defrosted him.
Who wrote this script?
So, are you guys just making this up, or what?
Of course not. A writer wrote it, so it must be true.
Ah, you die now! Not yet. That line comes later. The Vorcha Counselor will kindly refrain from further interruptions.
I believe I've been misinformed about the purpose of this feat.
Now then, O wise Prothean Elder, what wisdom of the ages can you share with us?
Salarian kidney is best served at room temperature. It is even better when the Salarian is still alive. The fear adds spice.
Prothean no like you.
Did someone say Prothean? This one is familiar with enkindling. This one has enkindled multiple females across the galaxy.
Blasto! About time you showed up! The galaxy is under attack by Reapers! If only someone had warned us about them years ago!
This one tried. This one was ignored. This one's efforts fell on obstructed auditory senses.
And now we've asked Commander Shepard and his Prothean partner here to assist.
This one did not read that far into the script. This one does not share top billing.
Wait, what? But it's Blasto 7. Blasto goes to war? Think of the children.
In my cycle, your kind were nothing more than appetizers. Would you prefer to be boiled or fried?
Prothean no like you.
This one has found his motivation. Very well. Commander Shepard and Prothean partner of undetermined ethnic origin. Welcome to the Spectre Club.
You're an idiot.
You know what, Blasto? I think you're just a big, stupid jellyfish. How did you become a Spectre?
I am not just a Spectre. I am an Ultra Spectre Elite 7000 Deluxe, now with less recoil and faster load time.
Where is the airlock so I may throw you out of it?
We don't have a prop for that. Cue the sound effects. Change the backdrop.
Look! It's Sovereign half-brother Sluggard! And he's looking for some payback.
Cue the stunt double! Your line. Say your line.
You die now!
Oh no! The Vorcha Counselor is indoctrinated!
This one is the hero of the Citadel. This one has an incendiary projectile with the Counselor's name on it. Vorcha scum. Prepare for death.
This one wishes he was still frozen in a refrigerator. May we go now, Commander?
Strike the set! Telcasting will need a new Vorcha. Prepare for Blasto 8. Blasto cures the genophage.
Welcome to Silver Coast Casino.
Shepard.
So what do Turians usually do with their time off?
Mostly we make plans for what to do when we're back at work. I have some ideas on the Normandy's forward cannon.
You know what you need, Garrus?
That Mark IV silencer scope I saw at the gun shop?
I was thinking a date. Hey, excuse me. I saw you checking out my friend here. I thought you two should meet.
Hello?
Right. So, hello. And...
You're the bad boy.
Remember, you're Archangel.
So, there were,
God.
raising hell on Omega. I had to take them down. Now I've got these scars.
I see. Maybe there's an ointment for that?
Looking for a good time?
Invite her out.
What do you say we blow this joint? I've got this big gun back at my place. I'd like to show you.
Yeah. Well, listen. I've got this thing I thought I had to do, and I should probably just go do it.
Anyway, like I said, I've got this idea for the Normandy's forward cannon.
Hey, pretty nice game you got going.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks, man.
So what's your trick?
Shepard, I thought we could experience an afternoon of acquiring material possessions for our associates. Shopping? I guess we could. Did you have a place in mind? Physical proximity is unnecessary. The extranet provides a greater variety of services while retaining entertainment value. Jet has lent me his credit check on the condition that I enjoy myself and, quote, live it up like a girly girl. Huh. You don't have money of your own? I am not formally employed. I have no legal standing in Citadel space. I could turn to crime, but that would look bad on a resume. We'll get you your own fun sometime, but today, what's first? I believe Jeff would be surprised and pleased if I got him a gift. What would you recommend?
Something practical is best.
I'd go with something he's actually going to use a few times before the galaxy ends. I see. It does concern me that he is susceptible to bodily harm. Because of his bones? No, because he doesn't have 30 centimeters of reactive armor plating. The Normandy's crew have very few integral defenses. You know, the first step in appropriate gift giving is not to think of the recipient as a mortal sack of meat. I'm sorry. My defense intelligence programming took the discussion in inappropriate directions. I should sublimate. What about a lower back support for his chair? There are some that heat and cool. Sold. Who's next? You are. Close your eyes. Are we getting married? No. There is a jeweler on the Citadel who produces these. They're made from metals from each council homeworld. Each metal compounds with the last, making the rings stronger. He calls them victory rings. Due to material shortages, only a few exist.
I'll take it, but one problem.
Well, that's thoughtful, Edie. But we're not supposed to wear fancy jewelry with the uniform. Some soldiers put rings on the chain of their identification tags. I can do that. One condition, though. I'll give it back to you when we win. No, that seems inappropriate. It doesn't solely represent my hope. It's that of many different planets. It should stay with you. I'll take that to heart. Thanks, Edie. Who's next? I was thinking of something for Liara. We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Krios. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms. And others as a father devoted to his son.
Thane fought beside us.
There's an old human saying, whoever saves one life saves the world entire. It's not about a planet, but the value of each of us. I don't know how many times Thane saved my life or I saved his when we were beyond the Omega-4 relay. It all happened pretty fast. But I do know my whole world could have come to an end then. And it didn't.
We will never forget.
We cannot thank Thane. But for those of us who have more time in this life because of him, we can remember how he lived. We do that. He is not truly gone. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I labeled Thane with was assassin. We covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Koliat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
I did what I could.
He was one of us.
Yes. He did not have many friends. The Normandy was good for him. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
About what?
He is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Keppel's syndrome, it would be them.
You think it'll happen?
I don't want to discourage you, but the Council doesn't move too quickly, especially when distracted by the war.
I have hope, Commander. And in the Counselor, I may have an ally. Those are two powerful things. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Until then, Koliat.
Greetings, Commander.
Shepard.
I didn't know you could play.
Actually, this is the only song I know.
Why is that?
There was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
Ha! You couldn't sit still long enough.
Could you?
Not a musician, then.
One song, and I thought the Shadow Broker knew everything.
On the contrary, Commander. I often bring new data to Dr. Tassoni's attention.
The person who taught me that song was a friend. I spend so much time chasing down knowledge. Sometimes I forget that there are things you learn by doing nothing. By just spending time with the people you care about.
What have you learned from me?
I suppose how to get myself into life-threatening situations on a daily basis.
I'm a good teacher.
The best. Well, I should probably go. I have reports to look over.
You can work here.
You're free to use the apartment.
Thank you, Shepard. I think I will. This place is nice.
Shall I transfer over your reports so that you might work here?
Yes, thank you, Cliff.
Hey, got any plans for the evening?
No. I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind. You remember that line? From Fleet and Flotilla? Shalai and Bellicus on the balcony.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Vid?
What? You've never? How could you not have? Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
But July, we can never be together. I have my duty, and you have your people.
Not tonight. Tonight, I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind.
This is ridiculous.
Seriously? This won awards?
My friends and I watched this vid every time we had a sleepover. Do not ruin it for me.
I want you to see behind this mask. I want you to see who I truly am.
I already have.
I'm gonna make some popcorn. You want anything? Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
So where are we going?
Activating external cameras.
I didn't know this shuttle had virtual windows.
Bet there's more you don't know about this bird.
What's that supposed to mean?
Before Mass Effect fields, there was no such thing as inertial dampeners.
Yeah?
Here, feel this.
Whoa.
That, my friend, is unadulterated momentum. Want to really feel it?
Go for it.
Show me.
You see? It doesn't take much to pull a few G's. Back in the day, pilots would wear G-suits. It squeezes your body so that the blood stays in your head in tight maneuvers. I'd wear a G-suit when flying my Trident. In a fighter, it's common to transfer power from the inertial dampeners to other systems.
You miss flying fighters? Can't imagine you're too thrilled to be flying a shuttle.
Hell no. I'm not just any shuttle pilot. I'm your shuttle pilot. Wouldn't have it any other way. When you're on the ground, weapon in hand, you're invincible. But when we're approaching an LZ, you're just another soldier. Vulnerable. Nothing you can do if we're shot down. Getting you to the ground alive is a responsibility I wouldn't trust to anyone else.
Maybe Joker.
Well, I might trust Joker to do the job.
Oh, that hurts, Shep. Moreau can fly a frigate, I'll give him that, but give him something with real maneuverability? Come on.
Hey, Cheese. Sorry I didn't see you there. Yeah, I'm doing okay.
What's wrong? I didn't mean to worry you. When I saw you were on the Citadel, I wanted to see you again.
We've said our farewells, Shepard.
Are we gonna stand on formalities?
Just drinking some beer.
The windows remind me of our talks in the Normandy's observation lounge.
This view doesn't have quite the same effect as a galaxy of stars, but I can see where it might make one sentimental. I also enjoy...
No, it's not green beer.
Very much.
This is the last day I can drink until Monday. Yeah, I can't drink on Friday, unfortunately. Let's do something fun.
What should we do to take our mind off things for a couple of hours?
Yeah, I'm on call, so I can't drink. That's why I'm getting hammered this weekend.
Can be fun.
Really?
Yes. For example, the Turian there, the one limping. What do you suppose his story is?
I have no idea.
I can tell that I'm not going to be very good at this game.
You're right. That one may be too difficult.
What about the two Volus? The ones whispering? What's in the case?
They're related. Brothers, but also business partners. The one on the left is a drunk and has put the family fortune in jeopardy through risky business dealings. But now the Blue Suns have kidnapped his wife. His brother has bought the ransom. 2.3 million credits.
You can see all that?
No, I made it up. You see? Fun.
Okay. The Elcor with the umbrella. Go.
Too easy, Shepard.
What about me, then?
Too difficult. I think that you are remarkable, Shepard. When the vids sing your praises and call you a hero, does it make you blush? Do you agree? What do you feel?
It doesn't matter.
My confidence in myself and my team to get the job done is all that's important. What now?
I am content as we are, Shepard. Let us sit a while longer, even if there is nothing to say.
Oh, wrong hallway. That's better.
That somebody was you.
Didn't say it wasn't. So when's the game?
It's about to start.
Seattle Sorcerers versus Usaru Maestros. Gonna be some intense ball.
Nah, it's just a goodwill game for troop morale. They'll take it easy.
They can't focus.
With Earth and Thessia both occupied, how could they stay focused on a game?
You haven't seen Derek Rogers' game lately. Man, he and the Sorcerers have been tearing it up.
Esteban, the Maestros don't lose. Have you seen Tyra Tassanis play? The woman is blue lightning.
Mr. Vega, your love of the Asari team has more to do with how they look than how they play.
Hey, that's not true. Not entirely. Besides, you telling me you don't got the hots for some of the Sorcerers?
Okay. Guilty as charged. Who you backing, Shepard?
Human sorcerers.
You don't bet against the home team.
Mr. Vega, I hope you're hungry for humble pie. When has our commander ever been wrong?
Come on, man. The game started. Mierda, he was out. You're blind, ref.
Yes, they did it. Now pay up.
Hey, why didn't you let me in on the betting?
We weren't exactly betting on who'd win.
We were betting on if you'd pick the winner. And everyone knows you don't bet against Shepard.
Anyway, it was a hell of a game.
Yeah, great evening. Thank you, Shepard.
My pleasure.
Tomorrow comes early. Hasta luego.
Too true on that statement. So, what are you up to, Cheese?
You sure you want to leave that here?
I can't very well bring it back to the Normandy. I'd have nowhere to put it.
Today's relax day? Nice.
Amazing. Puts the prefabs back on Horizon to shame.
Nice.
And it has a hot tub.
Go ahead.
Cheers.
I actually got rid of Destiny 2. I needed more of space.
Oh, this is lovely. And good for the sinuses. I might not even need my antihistamine tonight.
Your what?
It's a pill. I'm allergic to dust and cats. And public speaking. I take a proton pump inhibitor for my stomach too. And an inhaler for asthma.
Seriously?
I didn't realize people still had conditions like that. No offense.
None taken. My body's just this inconvenient thing I use to carry my mind around. The colony where I grew up has limited resources. You only get gene therapy if you have a life-threatening condition. There was some scented bath oil out there somewhere. Could you grab it?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thanks. Eyes are over here and up here. Hey, do you have a loofah?
A loofah? This is Anderson's apartment, remember? I highly doubt he has a...
Found one. Somebody left an overnight bag with toiletries and massage oils and, you know, girly stuff.
Didn't know they moved away from Blizzard.
She has great taste in adjustable massage ones.
Ah. Yeah, I'll be re-downloading as soon as I get external memory. Ah, time to go see our boy Grunt.
So I'm deployed to a hotspot on Bavaria. My usual squad's on medical, so I'm... So can we expect more Elcor Shakespeare from you?
Let's go check it first.
Hey, Shepard, over here. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. What's up?
Out for a little R&R. You?
Exactly. Same thing.
Hey, Jacob, I'm out of credits.
Who are they?
Their parents are MIA. Volunteered to take them on for the weekend, get their minds off things. What about us, Shepard? It's got to be a game of skill in there with our names on it.
Seriously? Not even a contest.
Bring it on, Taylor. Let's see what you've got. This is your game of skill?
Now, Shepard, I'll try not to embarrass you.
Really? Trash talk at Shattered Ezo?
Hell yeah, my pride is on the line. Also, these kids look up to me, so I have to take them down.
You're gonna take me down? I don't think so.
Well, step up, Shepard. Although it might be tough not having your squad to carry you.
You're on.
No pressure, Shepard. These people already idolize you. So when you choke, it won't matter.
Hey, you're crowding me.
Am I? My bad. Stand back, everyone. Shepard needs extra room to make the magic happen.
Ready? Let's do this.
Glad none of your friends are here to see your humiliation.
Is that all you got?
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on.
Are you crying yet, Jacob?
Yes!
Is that all you got? Nice one.
Okay.
Yeah! Commander Shepard wins!
Is that all you got, Jacob?
That was pitiful, Taylor. Just, well, incompetent, really.
You couldn't just let me win, just once? Come on, Shepard. Let's grab some food. I'm buying.
Oh, wrong way. That's better.
Officer, someone requested my presence concerning an incident with the Krogan.
Right this way, Commander.
So, Grunt, anything you want to tell me about?
This clown wants to take me to lockup. Figured I'd give you a call, straighten this out.
Commander Shepard, I apologize for the intrusion. This Krogan insisted we contact you.
It's okay. I vouch for him. I'll sign any paperwork you have, officer.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
I don't know. Drank a bit, left the hospital, broke a few windows.
Glad you're out.
I understand you getting out of there. Can't stand hospitals either.
Yeah, full of sick people.
Right. Tell me about the windows.
A couple of squad mates broke me out for my birthday. Tried lowering me down the side of the building on a rope. It didn't work out.
It's your birthday?
No, I'm tank bred, remember? Anyway, we got some pictures on the Krogan Memorial.
In the Presidium?
Yeah, when CSEC got there, they were mad. Or maybe they were mad about their car being on fire. Can't remember.
Why was it on fire?
I threw my bottle of Ringcall at it. Pretty strong stuff. Went up like a bonfire. The CSEC guys jumped out. Then I figured they didn't want it, so I took it. We didn't get very far before they shut us down. Sprayed us down with riot foam. It didn't work so well on me.
And why's that?
'Cause I was on fire. You know, from the car. Come on, Shepard, keep up.
Right. Sorry. So how did they catch you?
Got hungry. Bought some noodles.
Fabricate the story.
Let me handle this. Officer, this Krogan is part of a secret Spectre task force. Operation Fire Cobra Claw.
Operation Fire Cobra Claw?
That's right. I can take it from here. Send me the bill for any damages.
That's what you've been signing for, Commander. You're lucky, Krogan. Don't let me catch you up here again.
You won't. Thank you, officer. So, how were those noodles?
A little spicy.
I love you, Grunt.
God damn, do I love his laugh. I just wish we can have him a little more often in this game.
Good luck and good evening.
Oh, nope, wrong way. That's better.
No funny business.
Yes, I know that's where we met, but... Looks exactly the same as the others.
You have received a new message.
Get to call Mom.
Hannah Shepard here.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, honey. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice.
This is a surprise. It's been a long time.
It has. I just felt I needed to... I think about you every day. I try not to worry. The other day, I was remembering the bedtime stories we used to make up. You had your own ship and crew. The stories were always filled with adventure, danger.
Yeah. Huh. Haven't thought about that in a while.
Me neither. Oh, you'd always swoop in to punish the bad guys to save the day. So, there you are. Even when you were little, you dreamed of the life you have.
Is that the reason you wanted me to call?
No. I just want you to know that I am proud of you, honey. So proud.
Thank you, Mom. Alright, let's go see our girl Miranda.
The real difficulty, of course, will be getting the hijacker.
No funny business.
Stand up.
Cute outfit, Shepard. Perfect. Thought we might try an evening out.
I'm intrigued.
You picked a good spot to unwind. Any ideas?
A few. I'll probably need a bit of a push.
A push?
I was thinking about our talk earlier. About having a normal life. Damn. I'm not very good at this. Truth is, Shepard, I'm not very good at being normal either. Bit of a disaster, really.
I get it. We just need a little practice.
Any ideas?
Easy, lighten up.
The only difference between us and everyone else is that our to-do list is longer. We need to let that go tonight.
Let it go? That's harder than it sounds.
I know, but this is the perfect place to try.
Here? It's nothing but alcohol, gambling, and wasting time. Right. Need more wine.
Now you're talking. Waiter, more wine.
Oh God. I'm gonna regret this.
We're a couple of girls out on the town. What's the worst that can happen? Come on, partner. Let's start some trouble.
Oh, kiss her already. Oh my God, is it actually going to happen? Oh, wait for Joker.
I was here when Cerberus attacked, and I don't remember seeing you. I think I caught a glimpse of Commander Shepard fighting over by the elevator bay, though.
Well, yeah, Shepard was protecting the council, but I had my own problems to deal with. You see, I was down by the docking bay near CSEC headquarters.
Uh-huh, sure.
Ha! Commander Shepard is chasing the council! This is our chance!
Oh shit! Cerberus!
Ha ha ha! It's Joker! He can barely walk! How's he going to stop us?
Like this. It's joking time.
It's joking time. Really, Joker?
Oh, we were fools to underestimate Joker! Oh no!
Yes, you were. That's right. You just landed on the island of Dr. Me. And that's pretty much how it happened. Which is why you should comp my drinks.
No.
Oh, come on.
I barely believe what they're saying about Shepard. You?
Okay, trying not to be offended there. Look, if Shepard were here...
That's not what happened.
Shepard! Hi!
Joker, you're a great pilot and a terrible liar.
You don't say.
You know, there's a bond, Shepard. A wordless bond of loyalty between commander and pilot. And today...
Today, you pay for your own drinks.
Fine.
I guess I should have been checking there every time.
I tell you what, give me some tips and maybe we could team up.
'Cause I've never seen Rex, only in videos.
No funny business.
So, what do you want to do?
Well, time to start the party, I think. Yep.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
Energetic.
I think it's time to blow off some steam.
Excellent choice, Commander. Allow me to cue up a series of popular nightclub tracks and drink lists. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Well, Cheese, it's time for the party.
Hey, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Happy to be here, Shepard.
Man, this music is hot. The right music sets the tone for the whole party, right, Esteban?
Sure. My part.
Hey, Shepard. You gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Ask me after 5 more of these.
As long as you keep control of those biotics of yours.
So what does happen to a biotic when they're completely borracho?
Stick around, Muscles. Maybe you'll find out.
Yeah, muscles. I like that.
Hey, thanks for doing this. I kinda needed to unwind a bit, even just for a night.
I think we've all learned to rest.
Agreed.
That we have, Steve.
Here's to taking a damn break.
Hey, James. Having fun?
I'm relaxed, but fun? I think my kindergarten graduation is more fun than this.
Very funny.
Don't worry, I'll see what I can do. You know,
Protein gatherings were nothing like this. We considered the future and respected the dead.
Sounds boring.
So who is strongest, you or the tank break?
Yeah, I'm plenty curious myself.
What'd I miss?
The Protean here wants to know who would win in a fight between me and Rex.
You gotta admit, Shepard, it's a good question.
It is a good question.
No, it isn't. Baby Pyjak here wouldn't stand a chance. Don't listen to this fossil. The only thing you can defeat is a glass of warm milk. Ha! I got head lice bigger than you, Junior.
You boys done talking?
Yeah. Only one way to settle this.
Forget I said anything.
Now the party's starting.
Another time, guys. I don't have time to buy new furniture.
Ah, just when it was getting good. Yeah, you got lucky. Reminds me of Cora's den. Haven't been back there in a while.
In my cycle, too many people in one room risk a high casualty rate if attacked. We should all be careful.
You know why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No. There's no future in a terrorist group.
And sure they paid, but you ever bring up vacation time? There was a brick wall.
That reminds me, I heard you're going to be a father. Congratulations.
Yeah? Thanks. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared.
You know, I miss the days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent. You know, when you two ran things.
Excuse me?
The only thing I was in charge of was the Lazarus Project, which, you will note, was very successful.
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some Rachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that? It's one system over from where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who then got loose and killed all our guys.
They did rack up quite a body count. And at least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
We knew some cells were bad, but the Alliance and the Council weren't doing anything. And we were doing good work.
And crunches. Lots of crunches.
Hey, not okay, Kasumi.
But we did bring Commander Shepard back.
And after taking down the collectors, I cut ties with Cerberus, got loose, and started killing all their guys.
For which we thank you.
Jeff, do you remember that I am also a Cerberus project?
Oh, crap.
Edie, up for some bad examples of human behavior? I think you mean examples of bad human behavior. Just a hint. Grammar correction, not the best icebreaker.
Thanks for inviting me, Shepard. It's nice to see you like this.
How do you like the new crew?
You always attract the best.
Have fun.
You bet I will.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weird, but good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone could have paid for my college tuition.
So, Shepard, you can serve this will, but can you drink it?
Someone has to drive y'all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it? Stealing the Normandy? Now there's an idea. Wait. What? Who?
Trainer, you still have your toothbrush?
We can always get another Normandy. Call up Cerberus and ask them to please build us the SR3.
But wouldn't that require you to change your name? Tali Zora von Normandy SR3.
It's Vas Normandy. Von means one who has a weak bladder, which feels appropriate right about now.
We've seen a lot of good times on the old girl.
That we have. Indeed.
Here, here.
Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
Hi. I'm trying to socialize. I'm not particularly good at it.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure. But some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckworth apologizes for not being here. It's some emergency medical consult on the Citadel. She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
Your guests appear to be getting rowdy, Commander. Would you like me to change the intensity of the atmosphere?
Let's get louder.
The party's just starting. Let's turn it up.
At your service, Commander.
I heard there's a big party in there. Can we come in?
No, you can't. Go away.
How's it going over here?
You can't come in. It's going good.
I see that. Anyone interesting trying to get in?
Not really. No. Get lost. No.
Can I try that?
Sure. Press this button and say no.
No.
Great work.
Felt good. Thanks.
No. See. Easy.
Keep up the good work.
Will do. I told you already. No. Yes, I like pie. And no, you can't come in. Hey, Shepard, thanks for the invite. Never been to a human party before.
Worst planet to get shot down over? We're talking pre-war?
Pre-war, life-bearing worlds only.
Hey guys, talking shop?
No worries, this is fun for us. So, you don't have a sidearm under your pilot's chair?
The weapons locker is on the bridge, practically right there.
A weapon you can't get to is no weapon at all. When's the last time you trained with a handgun?
Sometime before I got the ass-kicking robot as my co-pilot.
That's no good. What if you have to save Edie someday?
Unacceptable. You should always train. Pilots are warriors, too.
You know what this is? It's a mad emergency. Take this kid out back and make him do target practice.
Exactly. Some range time will fix you up. Right, Commander?
You are not taking me shooting. My testosterone levels are plenty high. I fly a deadly war machine, remember?
Joker, I'm surprised at you. What about the collector attack? The bridge can get dangerous.
Hey, they totally proved my point. If I'd fired off a shot then, I would have been mobbed. The real weapon is your brain. Take that away, you got nothing.
It still would have been nice to have a little backup at the sushi bar.
You know, there's a combat simulator on the Citadel.
Hell no. Maybe a shooting range if we're not letting this go. Maybe. But not while I'm wasted. Or hungover.
Hungover is the perfect time to train. Makes you angry at every loud noise.
Cortez, you're on. If you're in condition to take me there, you can. But tonight, you gotta match me, shot for shot.
Great party. I'd better see you out on the dance floor later.
We'll see.
I wonder if there's anything stronger behind the bar.
Hey, sweetheart. We never really talked about it, but you and me have a lot in common.
We do.
Of course we do. We're both.
Hello, Shepard. Zaid was just keeping me company.
Hello there.
You're admiring the art?
Beauty, as they say, is in the eye of the beholder. Hey, Shepard. Hey, beautiful.
What do you think, Samara?
Hang on. Don't get all snooty on me. I didn't say I didn't like it. I do like it, actually.
If I'm completely honest, I'm not sure what it is. I like the way the colors blend, and the depth of the... Actually, I have no idea what I'm saying.
It makes me feel uneasy. Like when you're alone in the dark, lying in wait, and a cold wind brushes across your face like a kiss of death.
Huh. You are a complicated individual.
Ladies, I see we've all gotten enough to drink.
Relax, Shepard. I'm not gonna smear the walls with her this time.
And I couldn't possibly think of anything worse to do to her than that haircut.
Hey, cheerleader. My hair and I have been fighting fruits and marauders on the front lines of this war. Meanwhile, you got your big bubbly butt kicked by some guy with a sword.
You see, Shepard? Best of friends.
Honestly, I thought it might help if you two just kissed and got it over with.
What?
I mean, this is all just sexual tension, right? Two powerful biotics, forceful personalities, confident in their sexuality.
You are shitting me.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to record. I'm pretty sure there's a market for this.
Kasumi, I will find you and I will hurt you badly. Ugh. I need another drink.
One for me too. No ice.
Don't worry, Shepard. The cheerleader and I are just messing around.
You sure? You two seem pretty serious.
Absolutely. Biotics are impressive. I'm not saying they aren't.
You're just saying that they're not that impressive.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Ugh.
Hey, what's going on here? Everyone playing nice?
Of course, Shepard. James was just explaining how physical conditioning trumps biotics.
Really? You going there, James?
Come on, Lola. You have to go with me on this one. Biotics are strong, but unpredictable. All that cooling down.
Shepard, where did you find this guy?
A person can improve their physique, but biotics, they are what they are. And what about our poor friends stuck with flawed implants?
Wait, what? You're not talking about me, are you? I mean, I may be L2, but I've worked very hard. And now I can read.
Really? That's... no.
That's a bit strange.
Okay. Maybe it's not conditioning exactly. Maybe it's just the condition of one James Vega. Hey, Liara, check it out. This guy here never has to cool down. In fact, the hotter, the better.
Wait, we're still talking about combat, right?
Just hush and do some sit-ups.
Kasumi.
Just looking.
Goddess. James, this is a no-brainer. Biotics win hands down. We're talking about harnessing dark energy here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look around you. That had to be an argument you couldn't win.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some.
Okay, more drinks, snacks, help yourselves.
Hey, need me to do anything? Food run, change the music, check on ice.
I need you to relax and have a good time.
Okay, you're the boss.
Specialist trainer, may I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything, Edie.
What's wrong, you two?
I am asking Specialist Trainer about why she found my voice sexually attractive.
This is a really good cheese, Shepard. I put some in through the filters. Is it organic?
On one occasion, you said that you wanted to, quote, pin my voice against the wall and run your tongue along its collarbone.
Well, there's a context there that you were talking about quantum entanglement, and I didn't know you were an AI.
There's some kind of herb in the cheese that I can't quite place. Is it sage or basil?
Anyway, I was just joking. You know, stress of the retrofits and...
Really? My diagnostics suggested that you were genuinely aroused.
It's really rare to get herb dextro cheeses. The Turians almost never bother.
You have diagnostics. Cerberus programmed you to check body language.
I get more reliable results measuring pupil dilation and thermal readings of erogenous zones.
Oh, good lord.
Wait, this is dextro cheese, right? Kira, did I forget to scan the cheese? This is why I don't drink.
Fair, trainer. Edie has a right to ask about what you said. I was very interested in Trainer's ability to develop sexual feelings for what was, at the time, a body.
Well, geez, it's time for my last can of beer.
Edie, I apologize for saying that I wanted to roll naked with your voice in sessions.
Oh, I was not funny. In fact, it was flattering.
Even the part where I wanted to grab your voice by the hair and wiggle my way down his back.
I do not, in fact, remember you saying that, Commander.
Oh, that was not allowed. Never mind.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to run a toxin treatment program, so I don't die. I'm just going to sit here quietly and hope someone changes the subject.
Awkward.
Awkward.
Your guests appear to be enjoying themselves, Commander. What shall I do now?
Check on guests.
Maybe you should check on your boss. I think she's involved in a competition upstairs.
I will locate Dr. Tisoni right away.
He won't dance with you, huh?
Hello, Shepard. Or not.
Well, I will.
Seriously, though, don't go there.
Well, then maybe you should dance with her. Other people are dancing, Jet.
Yes, they are. And I am sitting here enjoying my drink.
Joker.
No.
Come on.
No.
Seriously?
Ugh. Fine.
Dancing during wartime wastes precious energy.
Can't dance myself. I move like a greased one-legged baron. Not a pretty thing.
What's going on over here?
Shepard! Found something to shoot.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's okay. We're all professionals here. Some of us with no depth perception, but it's fine.
Don't worry. This happens at Krogan parties all the time.
And yet I'm still not comforted. Probably best I walk away now.
As you wish. I believe the Zaidi is really a Prothean in disguise. I like that one. He and I have discussed conquering the galaxy after the Reapers are gone. Though I do not understand why he's always damning his god.
You should bring out those moves more often, trainer.
You and I don't. Hell yeah! Ha! Go for it!
Captain on deck!
Has she always been like this?
Shepard is saving the galaxy. You have to forgive a few eccentricities.
It's very enthusiastic.
It is impressive.
We should record this and broadcast it for the Reapers. They'll either run away, melt down, or fall in love.
Good to see some things don't change.
Well, I like it, Commander. It's
Enjoy it? Yeah, I'm going to, cheese.
Thank you for all your loyalty and support.
My last alcohol for a week.
Could not.
I assure you, Dr. Tassoni is quite capable.
You've seen biotics in action.
I could float you off this balcony without breaking a sweat.
Oh, I know you could, but do you have the cojones to actually do it? Any of you?
What a guy. Buckle up, brother.
Balls? You got it, Vega.
Shepard.
What's up?
Just demonstrating a little biotic supremacy.
You okay, James?
Yeah, this is trippy. I'm kind of buzzing all over.
Exactly. Nice, right? I could feel that way on a whim.
Do you find it relaxing?
Kinda. Among other things.
Looks good on you.
You're being so gentle, Liara. Can I have a turn?
Careful. I need my full crew back when the night's over.
Okay, you've had your fun. Put me down now.
Come on, let's dance.
Wonderful party, Shepard. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Glad you came.
Strange to see everyone in one place.
Think I need to go talk to Cliff.
This is fun.
Would you care for a memento of this evening, Commander? My surveillance systems include state-of-the-art cameras. Please gather everyone by the living room couch if you are ready.
Dancing is often considered...
Hey, everyone! Come over here for a minute. Let's get a photo to remember this. Arrange yourselves on the sofa.
An excellent suggestion, Shepard.
Great idea. I want a copy.
Make way! Make way!
Thanks for coming, everyone. Here's to us. Ready, Glyph?
Of course. If you could all please direct your attention this way.
Okay, everyone say Normandy.
Normandy!
Night. Now look who's here.
Good morning. Is it morning?
It is. Be so nice to lie here all day with you. Let's see if anyone else is up.
Time to rule the galaxy now. Kneel before Jabba. I had a dream. 50,000 years had passed. It was horrible. I was alone. Primitives had evolved. You ruled the galaxy. Solari, Turi, the Asari. There was one. Liara. And those eyes. Voice.
Did we, break anything last night? I don't...
Was someone making tea? I could use some tea.
Shepard, good morning.
didn't know you could go through that many toxin filters in one night.
Wonder how many she actually went through.
Shepard, I was just going to listen.
Hey, you look like shit.
Thank you.
So, last night, I didn't...
I think I broke my head on something last night.
Okay, who wants eggs? Liara, eggs? Trainer.
Morning, Shepard. I had a lovely time last night.
Oh, that was a great time.
Hey, Commander. Hell of a night.
Been a while since I hit the hard stuff.
Morning, Shepard. Hope you slept well.
Shepard, good to see you up.
Some neighbors came by last night to complain about you.
Okay, back to the ship. And we will do the last 2 missions at a later date. Because honestly, I'm a little too drunk right now.
Duty calls, huh? Even with a hangover?
There's still a war on.
Unless the Reapers are on shore leave too?
I'm guessing they're not. Round everyone up, pass out the aspirin, and have them report to the Normandy.
You got it.
We threw one hell of a party. Probably the last one.
Shepard, you will find a way to win. I know it. And when you do, I'll be waiting. Yeah. Greatest challenge of my life. And the greatest reward. It's been a good ride.
The best.
Okay, we're going to plot our course to Elusive Man's headquarters. And then we will commence with the final missions later. Thank you, Cheese, and everyone else for showing up. And I'll speak to you all again soon.